Mattei, Leder, and Nierenberg helped us understand what the genetic code is. The genetic code is a list of nucleotide triplets of RNA and DNA that correspond to amino acids. We know that RNA has 4 bases, A, G, C, and U, that have to code for all 20 amino acids. Knowing this, there must be a 3-letter codon to translate these amino acids. For every protein, there are start and stop codons, but there's one start codon that is universal for all, and it is AUG. So how do we know which codons code for which amino acids? The first experiment performed by Nierenberg and Mattei, they were the first to determine that RNA sequence coded for a specific amino acid. In their experiment, they combine a poly-U chain, which is a chain of uracils, cell-free extract, which is everything inside of the cell except not actually in the cell, and all 20 amino acids except making one radioactive each time. So they perform this 20 different times with all the amino acids. So they combined it all together, and they figured out if the protein was radioactive in the end, then the radioactive amino acid was in that protein, and they know that the codon codes for the amino acid. So their results, they figured out codons for UUU, CCC, and AAA. UUU codes for phenylalanine, CCC codes for proline, and AAA codes for lysine. So they only found 3, but they could not find GGG. The second experiment, performed by Nierenberg also and Leder, they combine a trinucleotide, like for example ACG, with a ribosome and tRNAs bound to amino acids, but one tRNA had a radioactive amino acid at a time. And the purpose of the ribosome was to bind the codon and the tRNAs together that correlate with each other. So they mixed everything together, and they ended up filtering out unbound amino acids. And at the end, they used filter paper to decide if it was radioactive or not. If it was radioactive, they knew that the trinucleotide used codes for the bound amino acid. And they ended up finding 61 codons at the end of their experiment. This is a photo of the coding dictionary, which includes all 64 codons and their correlating amino acids.